guy in side control, right? As we've been talking about, you're keeping your pressure on the solar plexus. You want him to be miserable, right? You got the underhook here. This hand's flat. You're here. Your right knee is in his hip, so he can't replace so easy, right? Now what happens here is your left hand slides down, grabs his elbow, and you sit him up. What's this called, anybody? Kesikatami, right? Now watch what we do here. Our hand grabs his head at the top. And we grab our thigh. You see this? Now what we have to do is be prepared to slide down. We'll go that over when we break down the details, right? Because we don't want to get turned. He's going to reach up and push your face away because he doesn't like this. It's exactly what you want. You push his elbow. You push his elbow aside. You put your hand down here and drop. Very, very tight arm triangle. And this is the only arm triangle where your elbow doesn't have to be on the mat. All the other ones, your elbow has to be on the mat. Again, side control, make it miserable. Here. Jam your shoulder. Kesikatami. Collar tie. Your shoulder on your knee. Cradle his head. See this hole he gives you? That's exactly what you want. Now generally, guys, this is anti-jiu-jitsu. Why is it anti-jiu-jitsu? You're gonna get all these guys on YouTube. Oh, if you do that, he's gonna take your back. Push and take my back. All right. You see it? And they're right. And it works because it's anti-jiu-jitsu. Because jiu-jitsu guys are stupid. Here. 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 Grabbing here. I'm making him miserable. My ribs are digging in his rib cage. His shoulder's on my knee. My knee is pointed up so I can't get turned. I reach up, cradle the back of his head. If he pushes my face, that's even better. He gives me this hole here. Boom. I grab it nice and tight. I can even grab my knee. This hand here, if he leaves it dangling, you okay? Yeah. I push it back, and I go to judo armbar. That's a rarity. Most of the time, push this across, lock the shin in. See his eye? This is the aim. The aim is your chin in his eye. Replace. You guys see it? We'll detail it out. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Hand, please, sir. All right, so we have to go over just a couple of the slighter details. Guys, I know that if you come from another school, you're used to doing side control or 100 paces. Come on, bro. Welcome. I know you're used to doing side control different, but we do more of a traditional 100 kilos. We find that it's less chance to get swept. Now, it might not be as tight as some of you guys are used to doing side control, but with so many people getting swept all the time, we're trying to avoid that. We want to do more of a 100 kilo situation. We're going to take our knee and we're going to put it up in his hip. Our hand goes here. This one's on the bottom. This one's over the top. We're not doing this. We're doing this, which is called what?
Gable.
Gable. My knee is up here. My head is down here. My shoulder smashes, right? You see what I'm doing? So I'm here. As I sit out, my left hand grabs his arm. I switch my base by rolling my ribs over his ribs. I'm looking to put my ribs on top of his floating rib and push down here. You see what I'm doing? Yes. He's not happy. It's not a happy place for him. That's why he's going to start to push me away with that arm. He sees it right there. He doesn't realize that's exactly what I want. I cradle his head like a little baby and I pull it up. I take that hole and I jam this through. and I grab this here. Now, Landon asked me how come the guy just don't take my back. That's a great question. I'll tell you why. Because we're not going like this. When we hit that hole, guys, when we hit that hole,
Chop.
we're banging our bicep in his ear. Bang! And we're holding this thing here. Take my back. He's not taking my back. All my weight is on him. And what I'm doing that you guys can't see is as he starts to creep out, I lift up and put more weight on him. Now, traditionally speaking, in wrestling and stuff, what he would do is he would slide under me, he'd body lock, and then he'd twist. Boom. And there I'd be there. All right? And I have to be ready for that. And the way I'm ready for that is keeping this here, and as he tries to tuck, slide down, slide down, slide down, until he gets tired of it. You see it? He reaches up. He's either going to go like that or like this. Again, if he does this, here, reach in, judo armbar. Most of the time we're here, C-clamp, across. Now guys, when I push this across, I don't want to be across his face. I want to be across his neck. This is super important. I don't want to get this. I want to get this. I want it here. Chin in his eye. Switch here. Belly down. And as soon as I go belly down, I make a strong muscle. And it should be lights out. Almost every time. Details? You want to see it? Come here. We're always starting 100 kilos, right? This is where we're at. How's that feel? Lovely, right? Because we don't want to get swept. Now we go to a traditional. Knee up, here. Drop my shoulder. Guys, please look at my knee. It's not here. It's not here. It's here. Replace your guard, Victor. He's not going to replace his guard. It's just not happening. I release my left hand. My right hand grabs his shoulder. I switch my legs. Hand slides down. Cradles his arm. While my weight's on his ribs. Drive my rib cage across his, right to his floating rib. How do you feel? Even better. I'm gonna go like this. Go ahead, do it. He takes his hand, he puts it in my face, because he's smart. I grab the back of his head, pull his head up, shoot the hole, bang! I'm not trying to hurt my partner. You have to do it like that. He's gonna get out and take your back. You grab here, here. He tries to roll you, just drive down some more. Just drive down some more. He's got your hand. Oh, look at this. Thank you. Appreciate that. You see it?
Sir.
This is the clean Katagetame.
Chop certified.
I'm trying to chop certified. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3.